Okay, so today I'll start the lecture number 14 of day 14, that is related to noise. So noise term, we always use the term noise, that is in any communication system. Okay. During the transmission of the signal or while receiving the signal, listen very carefully, in any communication system, during transmission of signal or receiving the signal, some unwanted signal get introduced. So first of all, unwanted signal get introduced. Okay, and making the receiving signal unpleasant. So with the receiving signal or while you are going to transmit any kind of signal, an unwanted signal is introduced, and which is not predictable or which is not a part of this signal. So this unwanted or external or internal signal is known as noise signal. And this noise signal causing disturbance in your receiving end or transmitting end, like your phone call. Whenever you are going to call any of your friends, sometimes you will feel the voice is not clear, some hisses sound or some unwanted sound which is not predicted, so it is introduced. So this unwanted signal is a noise signal. So noise is a very important part of your communication, because if most of the signal is occupied by the noise signal, then I can say your communication signal may be disturbed or distorted. Okay, so now before going to the topic, first of all we have to know what is noise. What is noise? So first of all, it is an unwanted signal. Obviously, we don't need any kind of signal which may cause any further disturbance in the future. Okay, so this is the uninterrupted signal. Next is it interferes with message signal. Okay. Next, third one is corrupts the parameter of the message signal. Parameter of message signal. And next is it can enter in the channel or receiver. Okay, channel or receiver. So these four properties a noise has. First of all is it is an unwanted signal. Obviously, we don't need any kind of disturbance while we are going to transmit any kind of signal. Second one is it interferes with the message signal. That means the noise is mixed up with message signal. So that's why disturbance will be occurred. Next, third one is it corrupts the parameter of the message signal. Maybe the parameter may be amplitude, phase, or frequency. Now, fourth one, last but not the least, is it can enter in the channel or receiver. So in the channel, we also find some noise, and as well as in the receiver end also there will be some noise. Okay, so now first of all you have to know how the noise signal will look. So see, in this image the signal is random. That means it doesn't have any kind of particular formal or traditional wave pattern. So this is a random signal. So this is a random in nature. And since it is random in nature, I can say it is unpredictable. Unpredictable. Because random signal can't be expressed in any kind of equation or any kind of function. So it can be unpredictable. Okay. So now, if you will go to give some example of the noise, then very common noise is your hiss sound. There is a hiss or buzz sounds. These are the example of noise. Okay. Now, and if you are going to view any kind of signal, that is in television receiver, the flickers, बीच-बीच में तो तुम्हारा signal flick करता है, that is the flicker. So flicker in television also is an example of noise. Now the noise can be introduced in different ways in a system. So depending on the basis of the source of the noise, I can define two types of noise. That is, one is external source, that is depending on the source of the noise, external source, and internal source. Internal source. And the noise which is introduced in the external source is known as external noise. External noise. And the noise which is obtained by internal is known as internal noise. So basically noise are of two types, that is external noise and internal noise. External noise kab hoga? The noise is produced by the external sources which may occur in the medium or channel of communication system. Okay, and this noise can't be eliminated completely. Can't be eliminated completely. Okay, and the noise is mainly atmospheric noise, extraterrestrial noise, and industrial noise. So these three types of external source will produce external noise. Atmospheric noise means due to irregularities in atmosphere, that is atmospheric noise. Suppose wind blowing, rain, that is the atmospheric noise. Lightning, that is the atmospheric noise. Extraterrestrial noise, that is solar noise or cosmic noise. Yeah, but due to some solar effect, the noise is created, some portion of your message signal will be distorted, is known as extraterrestrial noise. And industrial noise, obviously the noise which is produced during the industrial interference, that is industrial noise. Now internal noise, the noise which is produced by the receiver components while functioning the components in the circuit. Okay, and inside the circuit, if there are any kind of loss or if there are any kind of irregularities of flowing the power supply or flowing the source, then internal noise will be created. So this internal noise totally dependent on the design of the circuit as well as depending on the device which is used to design the circuit. Okay, so first of all, you already it also can be reduced by design modified receiver. Okay, by designing modified receiver, I can omit or I can avoid the internal noise. So some common example of this type of noise are thermal agitation noise. Due to produce of heat, some system, some circuit may be burnt out. Okay, so there is some irregular flow of electrons or irregular flow of current inside the circuit. So that's why thermal agitation noise will be generated. Next is short noise. Short noise. Due to random movement of electrons and holes, that is irregular in power supply. Sometimes the power supply is not sufficient and sometimes excess power will be supplied. Due to this irregularity of movements, irregularity in movements of the electron and holes will be there, due to which some short noise will be there. Next is transit time noise. Transit time noise, that is related to the transition time. During transition, if some extra or unwanted signal is introduced in the circuit, then this is known as transit time noise. And last one is miscellaneous noise. Miscellaneous noise. So this miscellaneous noise is another type of noise which includes flicker in the circuit, resistance effect. Okay, due to some resistivity resistor used in the circuit, some resistance effect will be there, and mix generated noise. The total entire noise from the circuit is known as mix generated. The entire generated noise in the circuit itself is known as mix generated noise. These are 4 types of internal sources, or these 4 types of internal noise which is produced by internal sources will be there in your communication system. So first of all, we have to avoid this, or we have to design the component or design the system which we will use in communication by considering that we have to avoid this kind of noises. Okay, so suppose if the noise will not be eliminated, or we make the circuit as usual कि जितना noise आता है आने दो, कुछ दिक्कत नहीं है, मेरा message signal तो जाता है, ठीक है. So उसका effect क्या होगा? So that is effect of noise. That is effect of noise. So noise is an inconvenient feature which affect the system performance. Like noise limits the operating range of the system. It will limits the operating range of the system. Limits the operating length, operating range of the system. Operating range of system. So you can't operate the system out of the range of the noise. So noise will limit the operating range of the system. Next one is noise indirectly places a limit. ठीक है? So क्या होगा? Noise affects the sensitivity of the receiver. That means if your receiver will receive maximum amount of noise and minimum amount of the message signal, then what happened? Your receiver sensitivity will be low. Suppose you are connecting a mouse with your laptop, and if the cursor will not move frequently, okay, you have some problem in moving the cursor on the screen, then what you will say? The sensitivity of the mouse is not good. So that means mouse will receive maximum amount of noise, which restricts the operating range of the cursor. So that's why the second and most important effect of the noise is it will affect the sensitivity of receiver. Okay, so that is the overview of noise. Now, as you all know that perfect device can't be designed. ठीक है, कोई भी डिवाइस तुम बनाओ वहां पे कुछ ना कुछ नॉइज तुम्हारा जनरेट होगा ही, ठीक है, ड्यू टू सम एक्सटर्नल सोर्स एंड इंटरनल सोर्स. So I can't say I will make a device which will produce zero noise. I can't say. So by considering this, I can say that I will design a device such a way that it will receive minimum amount of noise. Then how it will be designed? Yeah. So to design a less noise or design a noiseless device, we have to go through a calculation. First of all, I have to predict some from which part my noise can be introduced. Okay, then I have to calculate how much amount of noise is acceptable. Like अभी जो मेरा Zoom का क्लास चल रहा है, ठीक है, यहाँ पे मुझे पता है कि ये noiseless transmission कभी भी नहीं हो सकता due to because you all have different network barrier and different network strength. So I know that कि मैं जो क्लास तुम लोगों का लूंगा, किसी कोई रिसीवर क्या होगा, वॉइस विल बी इंटरप्टेड, ठीक है, कहीं पे क्या होगा, my sound will not be audible properly. So these are the consideration while I am going to take the class in the Zoom. So I will consider all of these things. So first of all, we will choose such a OTT platform, or we will choose such an online platform which will use low bandwidth. Okay, and next one is which is more रीजनेबल इन केस ऑफ नॉइज, के वो जो तुम्हारा ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म में चूज करूंगा वो नॉइज रेस्ट्रिक्शन उसका मैक्सिमम हो. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम चूजिंग जूम और स्काइपी और तुम्हारा क्या होता है उसको गूगल मीट, ठीक है. सो दैट इज द consideration while we are going to design any kind of device, and one of this consideration is that is effects of noise system, signal to noise ratio. That is signal to noise ratio. It has some particular values below which I can consider okay, it's okay, noise रहने से भी most of 80% or 90% message can be transmitted, so I can avoid the situation, ठीक है. But if it has some threshold value, that is signal to noise, if suppose 40% of your signal will be transmitted and rest 60% will be noise, then obviously you will not choose that media or that communication system where 40% signal, only message signal is transmitted. That means 60% of the message signal will be omitted or will be lost. So that ratio, the signal and noise ratio, is known as signal to noise ratio, or commonly known as SNR. Okay, so signal to noise ratio is the ratio of signal power to noise power. That is, SNR is ratio of signal power to noise power. noise power. Okay, that is signal to noise ratio. Okay, so what value should be chosen? If signal to noise ratio value is greater means value of the signal is greater than the noise, so that's why the ratio is all obviously greater, so greater value, so the greater will be the quality of the receiver output. So my first criteria is I have to get greater value of signal to noise ratio. Okay, so this is the basic funda of signal to noise ratio. So now, depending on the signal, your signal to noise ratio also classified into two categories. One is input signal to noise ratio, input SNR, and other one is output SNR. So input SNR is represented by SNR I or SNR small I, whatever you can put, and output SNR is given as SNR, sorry, SNR O. Okay, so that input SNR and output SNR is depending on the signal you can predict. Okay, so now input SNR is, that is एवरेज इनपुट में क्या रहता है, मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल. ओके, कोई भी मॉड्यूलेशन का, और आउटपुट में क्या रहता है, दैट इज इनपुट में क्या है, मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल, मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल, that is in the input side, and output will be demodulated signal, demodulated, that is entire communication system. Okay, next is, so input SNR क्या होगा, average power of modulating signal by average power of noise, कहां पे, in input और at input. कहां पे होता है, इनपुट में तुम्हारा नॉइज जितना है, नॉइज पावर है, और मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल का पावर और इनपुट नॉइज सिग्नल का पावर का रेशियो है एसएन, इनपुट एसएनआर. सो आउटपुट एसएनआर विल बी रिटन एज एवरेज पावर ऑफ demodulated signal by average power of noise, कहां पे है, at output. So these are the two kind of SNR, and depending on the media, since media में भी, channel में भी एक noise creation हो रहा है, so another type of SNR is channel SNR. So it can be represented as SNR C. So देखो, इनपुट हो गया, इनपुट से चैनल तक गया, चैनल से आउटपुट आया, टोटल कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम में 3 टाइप का एसएनआर यू हैव टू कंसीडर. ओके, सो ऑब्वियसली तुम कोई सिम ऐसा यूज नहीं करोगे जिसका तुम्हारा नेटवर्क स्ट्रेंथ ज्यादा नहीं है, ठीक है, सो दैट इज द चैनल एसएनआर. सो चैनल एसएनआर आल्सो रिप्रेजेंटेड एज एसएनआर सी. सो इट कैन बी रिप्रेजेंटेड, चैनल में क्या है, इनपुट से आउटपुट जाने में यहाँ पे मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल, चैनल में मॉड्यूलेटेड सिग्नल ट्रांसमिट हो रहा है. सो एवरेज पावर ऑफ द मॉड्यूलेटेड सिग्नल, by average power of noise in message bandwidth. In message bandwidth. टोटल मैसेज एक बैंडविड्थ के थ्रू पास होगा चैनल में, सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज मैसेज बैंडविड्थ में तुम्हारा कितना नॉइज है उसके एवरेज पावर लिया जाता है. सो SNRI इज एवरेज पावर ऑफ मॉड्यूलेटिंग सिग्नल टू एवरेज पावर ऑफ नॉइज at the input, that is SNR input. SNR output is average power of the demodulated signal by average power of the noise at output, that means at the receiver. Next is channel. One more thing in communication system is channel. So channel का SNR क्या होगा? Channel SNR is average power of modulated signal by average power of noise in message bandwidth, because in channel message will be transmitted in the particular bandwidth. So this is the signal to noise ratio. Okay, so next is figure of merits. So मेरे पास क्या है SNR, कौन कौन सा SNR है? That is SNR Z input, that is SNR I. Next is SNR वीडियो थोड़ा ऑफ करो. हाँ, SNR output, and last but not the least is SNR C. So these three type of SNRs we can calculate it. Now the ratio, the ratio of output SNR and input SNR can be terms of figure of merits. That is ratio of output SNR and input SNR is known as figure of merit. आउटपुट में मेरा कितना SNR आ रहा है, इनपुट में कितना SNR है, उन दोनों का, ठीक है, जो फिगर ऑफ मेरिट है, दैट इज रेशियो ऑफ आउटपुट SNR एंड इनपुट SNR, एंड दिस इज नोन एज द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द डिवाइस. सॉरी, परफॉर्मेंस of the device. Performance of device. So simply ratio of different SNRs is known as figure of merits. If output SNR and input SNR, the ratio of output SNR to input ratio SNR is considered, then this is known as performance of the device. Next is at the receiver end. रिसीवर एंड में क्या क्या है तुम्हारा? मेरा ये ट्रांसमीटर है थ्रू चैनल, देन रिसीवर. सो रिसीवर एंड में क्या क्या होगा? एक रिसीवर का SNR और एक चैनल का SNR, क्योंकि रिसीवर रिसीव करेगा चैनल का SNR और रिसीवर का खुद का SNR है. सो इसका फिगर ऑफ मेरिट क्या होगा? फिगर ऑफ मेरिट इज, योर रिसीवर में क्या है? ऑब्वियसली आउटपुट SNR and channel ka SNR. So this is the figure of merit at receiver. Okay. So these are the two types of figure of merits you have to calculate. One is performance of the receiver, that is device, performance of the device, not receiver, performance of the receiver. Receiver का performance क्या होता है, किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है? that is dependent on your input as well as output. Okay, that is SNR 0 by SNR O by SNR I, that is output SNR to the input SNR ratio is known as figure of merit of performance of device. Next is receiver end. So now receiver end में figure of merit कौन कौन सा होगा? In receiver end your SNR output and SNR channel is involved. So the ratio of SNR 0 to SNR C is known as the figure of merit at receiver end. So these two type of figure of merits you have to calculate whenever you are going to design a system for communication purpose. Okay, so this is the figure of merits. Now after 8 minutes the call will be disconnected. Okay, so in that time I'm giving you a break of 8 minutes, and after disconnecting the meeting again I will reconnect with you. Okay, Okay, so am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now these are the SNRs and figure of merits we have calculated from. We will calculate before going to implement any kind of system. So now I am giving you the example how the figure of merits and SNR is calculated. Okay, so SNR calculation in AM system, the basic systems we have already studied about AM. Okay, so see this in this system, see S of t is the received modulated signal. Okay, and a noise N of t, that is noise signal. Noise signal is given or represented in terms of N of t, that is noise signal. Okay, so noise signal is added, and whenever you are going to receive the signal, whenever you are going to receive the signal in DT, your noise signal already added to your message signal. So before going to calculation the SNR, I have to first know about the modulated signal, that is S of t. That is S of t already we have calculated in previous classes, that is AC 1 plus Ka m of t cos 2 pi fct. This is the general equation. Okay, now it can also be represented as AC cos 2 pi fct plus AC Ka m of t cos 2 pi fct. So this is the general formula of modulated signal, amplitude modulated signal. Okay, so now I have to first calculate the power, because in previous slide you have seen that whenever we are going to calculate the signal to noise ratio, all we will deal with the power, that is the signal power, noise power, modulating signal power, demodulated signal power. Okay, message noise at the message, all we will deal with powers. So I have to calculate the powers. So the average power of AM signal is just amplitude, that is amplitude modulated signal. So AC by root 2 whole square. This is the power of the first part, and the second part, that is the amplitude portion, that is AC Ka m of t by root 2 whole square. That is power, that is the average power of the entire amplitude modulated signal. So the value will be AC square by 2 plus AC square K square m square t by 2. Okay, so this is PS equal to AC square 1 plus, so AC will be taken as common, 1 plus K square m square t by 2. That is the average power. Now again I have to calculate the noise power. Noise power. So to calculate the noise power, very carefully was this, that is power. Okay, noise power. So we have to calculate the channel bandwidth, because in receiver end the entire S of t will come from the channel. So I have to calculate the channel power, channel noise power. So it will occupy the bandwidth, because channel SNR में तुम्हारा क्या है, यहाँ पे देखो चैनल में क्या है, in message bandwidth. So suppose omega is the bandwidth which is used by the channel. So omega, that is ओमेगा, ठीक है, एंड नॉइज पावर है तुम्हारा n0, so output noise है n0, so n0 will multiplied with the bandwidth, so this is the PNC equal to omega n0. Okay, so now what will be the channel SNR? SNR of the channel of amplitude modulated signal. What will be the channel? That is AC square 1 plus KA square M square T by 2 omega n0. Omega n0. That omega is the bandwidth. Okay, so this is the channel bandwidth. Okay, and omega is the bandwidth of message. Okay, ये हो गया मेरा चैनल का SNR. Now I have to calculate the output SNR. SNR at the output. So what will you do? So entire output I have to calculate. That is, यहाँ पे देखो V of t is nothing but S of t plus N of t. So V of t is S of t plus N of t. Okay, so now V of t equal to S of t का वैल्यू ये ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेटेड, AC 1 plus KA M of t cos 2 pi FCT plus N of t, ठीक है, N of t का क्या होगा? N of t will mixed with your modulated signal, ठीक है, तो N of t also is the signal with same properties of S of t, because मैं स्टूडेंट्स, सपोज एक्स्ट्रा स्टूडेंट, बाहर का स्टूडेंट मेरे क्लास में आ रहा है, सो दैट मस्ट बी अ स्टूडेंट to mixed up with the existing student, so noise also have the same property of the message signal, so its equation will be the same as your message signal. So noise signal क्या होगा? n1t cos 2 pi fct. n1t की जरूरत नहीं है, only n of t cos 2 pi fct. So entire V of t can be written as AC 1 plus KA M of t cos 2 pi fct plus noise signal, that is n of t cos 2 pi fct. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज dt. Now output will be taken as dt. So dt is the output of AM demodulator, is nothing but the envelope of the above signal. So envelope of the above signal. So above signal का envelope क्या होगा? Square root of amplitude. Only I will take amplitude, that is amplitude modulation AC plus cos 2 pi fc भूल जाओ, that is AC KA M of t plus N of t, ये सबका whole square. So it is nothing but your AC plus AC KA M of t plus N of t. Okay, now what will be the average power? Average power of output. Average power, sorry, before going to average power of the output noise, I will check the average power, that is PM equal to, देखो average power क्या होगा? I will not consider this one, ठीक है, AC So AC KA m of t, यहाँ पे मैसेज सिग्नल है, so I will only consider this one. So यहाँ पे मैसेज सिग्नल नहीं है, carrier signal, no need to calculate for the carrier signal. So AC KA m of t square root by root 2 whole square. So it will become AC square K square m square t by 2. That is the average power. Now what will be the noise? Average power of the noise, that is noise, that is, it is given in the previous equation, that is omega n0. So SNR at output of AM wave can be defined as the AC square, that is average power of the output, AC square K square m square t by 2, AC square, sorry, AC square K square m square t by 2, and noise is omega n0. Omega n0. So this is your SNR at the output. ठीक है. So मेरे पास कौन कौन सा चीज है, अवेलेबल चीज है, that is SNR at the channel, SNR at channel of AM, that is, this is already calculated, that is AC square 1 plus K square m square t by 2 omega n0. So I have channel SNR and output SNR. So what will be the figure of merits? What will be the figure of merits? That is figure of merit. That is SNR, that is denoted by F, SNR output AM by SNR channel AM. So what is the calculated value? That is SNR output का value क्या है? This one, AC square KA square m square t. मैं दूसरे channel line पे लिखता हूँ, that will be easy to calculate. So what is the SNR 0? That is AC square K square m square t by 2 omega n0 by this much channel, that is 2 omega n0 by AC square 1 plus K square m square t. Okay, so देखो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, ये तुम्हारा कैंसिल हो जाएगा, ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, एंड दिस also will be cancelled out. Okay, this also will be cancelled out. So मेरा फाइनल एक्सप्रेशन क्या है, k square by 1 plus k square. So see, this k square by 1 plus k square, this is always less than 1. Suppose k का वैल्यू अगर 1 है तो 1 by 1 plus 1, that is 0.5. ठीक है, k का वैल्यू अगर 2 है तो 2 by 1 plus 2, that is 3. 2 by 3, that is 0.5. So figure of merits, figure of merits for AM receiver is always less than 1. So keep in mind, ठीक है, यहाँ पे शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आता है, लिखेगा A of figure of merits of AM receiver will be 1, less than 1, greater than 1, or less than equal to, or greater than equal to 1. So it is always less than 1. Okay, so that much for today. Have you any doubts regarding this kind of calculation or regarding the topic which I have covered in this class? Have you any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so now, so if you don't have any doubt, then I can also clear some of my doubts. That is, by using this method. Okay, this is your assignments. By using these methods, okay, find out figure of merit for DSB SC system and figure of merits for SSB SC system. If you don't doubt regarding previous calculations, then you can also find out this type of calculation. So find out figure of merit for DSB-SC system as well as SSB-SC system. Okay, so before going to leave the session, I'm going to share the attendance link and you have to fill it up. So in chat box, I am giving the attendance list. Have to fill it up. Okay.